Screen Culture pulled in 1.4 billion views and an estimated $2 million a year before YouTube shut it down in a single sweep. And if you've been quietly worried you could be next, even though you're not running AI slop, you're not being paranoid, because some of the channels caught in that purge weren't AI slop either. They just looked like it. Screen Culture wasn't an isolated case either. Around the same time, YouTube caught at least 16 other major channels in the same kind of wave, a combined 35 million subscribers, and roughly $9.8 million in annual revenue gone almost overnight. And when we read YouTube's inauthentic content policy, it makes sense. It's not that they're against you using AI, it's that they're against anything that seems spammy, repetitive, or templated. And it's not like this caught a small corner of the platform off guard. The AI video tools market alone is projected to hit $946 million this year, up from under $790 million last year. Real money chasing a format that was working for almost everyone right up until it wasn't. I know it's yet another vague YouTube rule that nobody really understands. But here's what's important to take away. The AI gold rush really is over. It hit everyone at once. Faceless channels went from just 12% of new creator monetization ventures in 2022 to 38% today. Nearly 4 in 10 new channels chasing monetization right now are running this exact playbook. That's how everyone at once actually looks in numbers. In 2023 and 2024, a whole new kind of channel showed up that needed almost nothing. No camera, no face, no voice, not even any real skill. You handed ChatGPT a topic and it wrote the script, an AI voice read it out loud, you dropped in some stock clips, and walked away. For a while, it really did work. Thousands of people spun these up and made real money for almost no effort. And there were courses everywhere promising an AI channel could make you rich in your sleep. But the problem is that when everyone's got the same magic tool, the magic is gone. So pumping out pure AI content doesn't just get you ignored now, it can get you wiped out. But the real story isn't that 16 channels lost an estimated $9.8 million a year. It's that they all lost it for essentially the same reason: their content had become interchangeable. And once YouTube decided interchangeable content was expendable, the income supporting it disappeared with it. Take the Soul Group. They pioneered this exact industrial approach back in 2016. Over 100 channels, 1,500 videos a month, 500 employees running it like a factory, long before AI made it cheap enough for anyone else to try. For years, that scale made them untouchable. Then the tools caught up. Thousands of smaller operations started copying the same playbook, except with AI doing the work instead of a 500-person staff, and the whole category flooded. Which is exactly the moment the Soul Group stopped being just a content factory. They rebranded, bought a talent agency called Underscore, took a stake in a creator payments company called MediaCube, and started owning the kind of businesses other creators have to pay to use. By the time the purge came, they weren't just a pile of interchangeable videos anymore. Screen Culture never made that shift. It stayed exactly what it started as: AI-generated movie trailers and nothing else backing it up. When YouTube decided interchangeable content was expendable, there was nothing underneath Screen Culture to catch the fall. That's the actual anatomy of the reckoning. Being early gave the Soul Group an advantage, but it was never the moat. They survived because they used the time that advantage bought them to build something harder to replace. The other 16 stayed interchangeable, and when the purge came, there was nothing underneath them to catch the fall. A format only prints money while it's new and flashy. The second everyone copies it, your feed fills with the same videos and the edge is gone. It's not special anymore, it's just what everyone does. Take YouTube Shorts. Creators who jumped on early got millions of views for next to nothing because hardly anyone else was making them yet. A year later, everyone was, and those easy millions were gone. Here's what that actually looks like today. Shorts now pay somewhere between 1 and 7 cents per 1,000 views. At the middle of that range, you'd need 3.3 million views just to make $100, and only 8% of Shorts creators say ad revenue is even their main source of income anymore. Everyone else already figured out it wasn't going to be. AI was just the newest and biggest version of that, except it spread way faster. ChatGPT went from 0 to 100 million users in 2 months, quicker than anything before it. So the AI edge didn't last for years like the old ones. It lasted just a few months, and AI is the most rented edge there's ever been. Any trick you can pull out of it, the creator next to you can rent tomorrow for the same few bucks a month. As soon as one person started using ChatGPT to write YouTube scripts, everyone else did too. Nobody owns AI, so nobody keeps an edge from it for long. So if being first isn't enough to protect you, what does? The Soul Group's own pivot already shows you the answer, in 3 parts. First is positioning. The Soul Group didn't just survive by making more videos, they became something harder to replace. A company that owns talent and payment infrastructure, not just channels that upload. Screen culture never had an answer to why you and not the AI channel making the same trailer. The Soul Group did. Second is judgment, knowing which opportunity is worth keeping before the rest of the market catches up. Look at the sequence. The Soul launched as a content publisher in 2016. By 2021, its channels had passed 1 billion subscribers across social platforms, but instead of treating that reach as permanent, it acquired Underscore Talent in 2022, launched a music promotion business and creative agency in 2023, and took a majority stake in creator payments company MediaCube in 2024. Those weren't more versions of the same video, they were 4 deliberate bets on businesses that still matter even when one content format stops working. AI can generate 100 options in seconds. It cannot decide which option deserves years of your time and millions of dollars. That's judgment. Not making more choices, but recognizing the one choice that can outlast the tool everyone else is using. At your scale, the same skill decides which idea deserves a video, which title deserves the click, and which thumbnail deserves to represent a week of work. Third is distribution. An audience that recognizes you, comes back, and will follow you beyond a single upload. Third is distribution. An audience that recognizes you, comes back, and will follow you beyond a single upload. For the clearest faceless example, look at Kurzgesagt. It started as one animated science channel in 2013. The audience eventually grew past 25 million subscribers, but the business didn't stop at YouTube. The same viewers now support it through Patreon, an annual human era calendar first launched in 2017, a store full of posters, journals, clothing, and collectibles, plus apps and games built around the same unmistakable brand. That is what owned distribution looks like. Screen culture accumulated views around movies somebody else owned. Kurzgesagt accumulated demand for something only Kurzgesagt could make. If YouTube buries one upload, that audience can still buy a calendar, join Patreon, open an app, or come back looking for the next video by name. There's real data behind that instinct, too. Subscribers watch roughly twice as much of your content as non-subscribers do, and content that feels heavily AI-generated sees retention drop by as much as 70%, compared to content with a real trusted voice behind it. The algorithm isn't being sentimental, it's just measuring the same thing your gut already told you. Anyone can make the content now. The audience is the part you can't fake, and you can't download it overnight. It's the slowest to build and hardest to steal, which is why it's worth so much. An algorithm can bury one video, but it can't erase 1,000 people who came looking for your name. You were right to be nervous about a crackdown that can catch innocent creators in its net. And here's the harder truth underneath it. The vast majority of channels never come close to real AdSense income. Even the ones pulling in millions like Screen Culture can lose it overnight. Raw AI output was never a real edge. It just looked like one for a year. Position, judgment, and audience were always the only things worth owning. The purge just made that impossible to ignore. So the AI gold rush isn't over because AI stopped mattering. It's over because AI stopped being special. The advantage didn't disappear. It just moved out of the tool and back to the person using it. Your taste, your angle, your audience, AI didn't kill any of that. It made those the only edges left. So every creator panicking that AI is about to replace them has it backwards. AI didn't take the human edge away. It wiped out every edge except the human one. And that's genuinely good news, especially if you're small. For years, the big channels won with bigger teams, bigger budgets, and editors you couldn't afford. AI just handed you the same firepower they've got. Suddenly, the field is level, and all that's left to win on is taste, trust, and an audience, none of which you can just buy. For the first time, one person with good taste and a laptop can go head-to-head with a big studio, because the expensive part, making the videos, is basically free. So stop chasing the next AI tool or the next clever prompt. That race is over and everyone crossed the line together. Put your energy into the parts a machine can't copy instead. Get your channel known for something specific so people come looking for you. Get sharp at picking ideas, titles, and thumbnails so you spot a winner before you waste a week on a dud. And build a real audience, people who came for you and will follow you anywhere, so your next video doesn't start from zero. Use AI to move faster. Just never mistake it for your advantage because it belongs to everyone now. If you want a quick first step, grab the free AdSense Escape Kit down there. It costs you nothing, and it's the fastest way to start turning your views into income you actually control instead of relying on YouTube AdSense. If you want the full system behind it, a niche you're known for, an audience that's yours, and offers that pay you no matter what the algorithm does, that's what the Online Business Club is built for. It's run by Dave Nick, who's grown multiple faceless channels past 1 million subscribers, and it's a one-time payment for lifetime access with a 90-day money-back guarantee. The link's in the description. The people who only showed up to farm quick AI views are already drifting off to the next shiny promise. And that's exactly why now, with the rush finally over, is the best moment there's ever been for you to build a channel that actually runs like a business.